What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the release. Just Jordan and I today, so we're just gonna go straight through again. Just before we start, a couple of announcements. Follow on Spotify, as well as a bunch of other podcasting networks like Google Podcasts, like Beaker, stuff like that. But I'm also working on getting it on Apple Music. I don't know if I can. It's working though. Also, follow up on YouTube is where we are posting a lot of content as well. Now let's get into some hot topics. Okay. Daryl Morey stepped down from his GM position.
Oh yeah, we talked about this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised this happened. I think the Rock's on a new direction. Two, I think it's for what he said about China. Look, that's just my opinion. They were not pleased with what he said. China's like, no, you can't do that. You can't say that about us.
Yeah.
Because they have a $1 billion deal with the NBA, and they're willing to walk away with it. They said, yo, I stand by my principles. You ain't gonna tell me that.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody had to call out Mike and Daryl Morey, ESPN. They can't speak bad about China. It's actually a fact. It's in their contract, by the way.
That is true.
To get fired. So.
Yeah, man. But like, if you're gonna speak,
I see what's going on.
If you are a GM that says some stupid stuff, and like if you say some stupid stuff as a GM or as a player or anything, and all of a sudden you get dropped or you retire or you step down, we all know what the reason is for. Don't act like it's like, yeah, I don't feel fit for this team or this team wasn't fit for me. Like you messed up, and now you can't work properly because of it.
I mean, what he said it wasn't really incorrect. I mean, people just don't want to hear it. It is what it is, but people just don't want to hear it. That's how it goes into. They were like, nah.
Amen. Derrick Rose is more likely to go to LA this season than he was last season, so I still think that he's not going to go to LA, but it's always a possibility. It actually wouldn't be that bad.
Probably the Clippers would be more likely.
Yeah.
I think the Clippers. If he's gonna go to LA, the Clippers would need him more.
Yeah.
They need a point guard, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, like if you went to the Lakers, it wouldn't be horrible.
And Van Gundy.
Yeah, but the Clippers, I would feel like you were just saying would be better. They need a point guard, like you were saying, and plus the new recent signing of Stan Van Gundy, which is our next hot topic. Stan Van Gundy. Well, I mean, Tyron. I'm talking about Stan Van Gundy.
Yeah, Stan.
The Pelicans.
Yeah.
Signed by the Pelicans. That's a good signing for them, actually. That's really good for them.
Best coaching signing of the offseason so far, easily.
Yeah, man.
I'm
happy.
Improved on their coaching. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm happy that he got a job.
This is a smart pick.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
There was still other people like Mike D'Antoni don't have a job. David Yeager, Kenny Atkinson, Jerry Stackhouse.
The thing was, a lot of coaches were interested in this coaching job, actually. Because I remember saying this is the best coaching job for any coach. And the reports have came out. People were interested in going to the Pelicans. Like Stan Van Gundy was the only one that was really interested in doing it.
Yeah, and man.
But still, I thought you have a young core. I'm like, I thought people want to coach there. Yeah, that's to me best landing spot for coaches right now.
Easily.
That would be the best spot.
Man, Colby Covington, that UFC fighter again. He posted a video about the UFC and he wore an FU LeBron shirt. Man.
He's back there again, man.
Back there again. After calling him a spineless coward and saying that he couldn't last 10 seconds in the ring with him. Well, you're trained to do that stuff LeBron isn't. But, like, come on.
Yeah, but
it's just – is he, like, trying to challenge LeBron to fight him in MMA or something? Like he's a professional NBA player.
Attention.
Yeah. Man. And finally, this one isn't about basketball, but Tampa Bay signed Antonio Brown. That's pretty good, actually. Tom Brady gets a nice receiver.
That was probably because Tom Brady likes Antonio Brown. So
yeah, man. Anyways, yeah. So let's move on.
Going to sign him, but
Yeah. So let's move on to our kind of like prediction-based episode today. So first, we're going to start off with awards. So mainly MVP, Rookie of the Year, Coach of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, Sixth Man of the Year, and Most Improved Player. I want to know who you have for those positions and your reasoning behind them.
So I'll start with MVP first. I'm buying into that Luka Doncic stock for MVP. I just think he's gonna do it.
Everyone's buying into
I think they're gonna be a
that.
top 5. Yeah. I think they're gonna be a top 5 team in the conference. He's gonna put up great stats. I expect him to be even better than he was last year, especially efficiency wise, because that's all he needs to work. Efficiency and defense. If he could get to James Harden level of efficiency with what he's doing for his volume, that's a great player. And my runner-ups for that would be AD and Stephen Curry. So those are my runner-ups for that award.
I like that.
Defensive Player of the Year, I'm going with Marcus Smart. I think he's going to be the first guard in a while to win Defensive Player of the Year. I think so.
I like the sound of that, actually.
Small ball really worked for them this year. Yeah, because small ball worked for them this year in the playoffs, and he was amazing in the playoffs, especially on defense, and even on offense. So, great defender. I could see him doing that. My runners-up would be Giannis, AD, and Draymond because he's coming back. Sixth Man of the Year, another Celtic, Gordon Hayward. I mean,
he's gonna
I
be
think
sixth
Smart's
man.
going to start because they already shown it could work.
Yeah, that's
Probably,
smart.
yeah, I could see that. So I think he's going to win Sixth Man of the Year, average 16 points on good defense, good playmaking, and also on a good team.
Yeah.
Most Improved Player, Michael Porter Jr. He wasn't starting that much this year, but next year, I expect him to be averaging close to 20 points per game. So to me, that's kind of an easy award for me because
he did go off in the bubble, and
he should have been playing more already.
Yeah, I know, man. He's shown that he can.
Coach of the Year. This one was tough.
And he's shown that he's still the lottery pick that he was. Like, despite his injuries, he's still an amazing player. Potential all-star.
Yeah. Rookie of the Year, I wasn't sure yet because it's kind of hard to pick depending on where people go.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, if you go to the Warriors, you're not winning Rookie of the Year because you're not going to get enough shots. So I'm going to pick Anthony Edwards, who's probably going to go number 1 to the Timberwolves or go number 3. And another choice for me would be Obi Toppin. I don't think he's that much of a great player. I don't see him having that amazing career. But him and Anthony Edwards are the 2 most NBA-ready prospects in the draft. And seeing that Obi Toppin's going to go on a bad team, he's going to need to score. So I don't really like him as a player. But again, he's going to get those opportunities. And Rookie of the Year is a stat-based thing. It's not an impact thing. It's not an impact thing. Even Sixth Man of the Year is stat-based, right?
That is true.
Andre Iguodala would have won Sixth Man of the Year multiple times in Golden State if it was based off who was the most valuable Sixth Man of the Year, right? But, you know, it is what it is. Coach of the Year, this was a tough one. So I'm going to say my honorable mention or my dark horse is Steve Nash. Depending on how the Nets do, which I think they'll do well. First-year coach. He's my dark horse, though. So I wasn't sure if I wanted to pick him because, I mean, first-year coach like that's kind of hard to pick on. So I mean, I'm just like, I'm gonna put him in the dark horse. Eric Spoelstra will always be there. Nick Nurse again, usual. But my winner for this award is Brad Stevens. So if you've noticed, I'm out of Celtics on this thing. So I think they're gonna do well again.
Celtics base.
One of the best coaches in the league. I think they're gonna do well this season again. Top 3. What can I say? Great X's and O's coaches. Really developed his players this year. They're also going to have a lot of all-stars on the team because Tatum's going to be an all-star, Brown's going to be an all-star, and Kemba could potentially be an all-star. So
that is
3 all-stars potentially on his team. They're going to have a really good record. They're always like top 10 defense in an offense. I mean, he's one of the best coaches in the league. So I mean, it's his due now to get Coach of the Year. So go ahead. How about you?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna start things off with MVP. I have Anthony Davis, man. You know, he could have done it this year, but
yeah, he's my runner-up. Yeah,
he kind of had to take a step back for LeBron. My runner-up was actually LeBron. Man, yeah. But first of all, to explain Anthony Davis, he's just a great, impactful player on his team. Great guy for stats. Consistent double guy, 3 blocks a night, like type of guy. Like he's really that guy, and he has the chance to win MVP. LeBron being my backup is I truly think that he might actually average a triple-double next season. So I've been saying this. Like LeBron will. Like I personally believe that LeBron will average a triple double before his career is over at least once.
To
You
go
could
to your
also say
point,
the
I
same
think
thing
AD's
about
gonna
Luka
have a
though.
better season than LeBron.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna say AD's gonna have a better season than LeBron for the next season coming up. I think he's younger. LeBron, he's not gonna slow down too much, but I think he's gonna allow AD to really be the best player on the team. So, all right, continue.
Rookie of the year, I got Anthony Edwards, man. If he, like you were saying, if he goes to the Warriors or something like that, he's not going to get Rookie of the Year because he's not going to get the touches. But Anthony Edwards, man, I don't really have a runner-up for this one because I'm pretty much certain that it's going to be him. He's, like you were saying, one of the most NBA-ready players.
Yeah, if he doesn't
he's a
go on to the
monster.
Warriors.
He's literally a walking bucket. Like, he is extremely NBA ready, and he can really very much win this award. For Sixth Man of the Year, I got Dennis Schroeder. He should have won it this year in my eyes. So, and since CP3 is still in, and since CP3 is still in OKC, I'm gonna just give it to him, man, because he's still gonna do the same. For now. Yeah, for now.
Yeah.
And that depends. All depends if he does get traded mid-season, right? So if he does get traded mid-season, CP3, then I'm gonna go for Montrezl Harrell. You know, if he gets picked up by the Raptors or even stays with the Clippers.
That may be on a different team.
Yeah, that's true. But if he gets picked back up at the Clippers or the Raptors or even just totally different team that nobody was expecting, he's not going to be a starter in my eyes. I don't think he's like, of course, he's the quality of a starter, but he thrives off the bench. So he's going to be on the bench and be that sixth man. Defensive Player of the Year, I have Ben Simmons. Now, I think AD should have won it this year, but Ben Simmons was a great candidate in my eyes. And he's like one of my favorite guards in the league. He can get you like 3 steals and a block a game, which is insane. Like, yes, of course, he is 6'10", but he has the versatility of a guard and stuff. It's, you know, would that really count if he won Defensive Player of the Year? Like, would that count as a guard winning it? Or would you count that more as like a small forward winning it?
Depends what he's playing that year, because he played point guard last year.
Well, what's Doc Rivers going to run?
I think he's going to play power forward this year anyways.
Yeah.
So I think the power forward thing worked. So
it did.
I think they should just stick to that and not run him at point guard. So
yeah. So then it will count as guard.
I could see that though. I could see that.
Yeah. Most improved player, I have Jimmy Butler. Now, listen, it is late in his career, and you don't really see like 30-year-olds winning most improved player. But after what I saw from Jimmy in the bubble and in the playoffs this year, yes, he could still be a little inconsistent, but he had one of the strongest playoff runs this year, if not the strongest. Like, if he can continue to do that in regular season, be a consistent like 25, 6, and 4 guy, he could so win most improved, because in his past seasons, like we were talking about the other day, he could drop 40 one day and then drop like 16 with 2 assists and a rebound, right? So if he could be that consistent guy, then I truly think that he's going to win MIP. And finally, for Coach of the Year, I have Eric Spoelstra. Man, I love what the Miami Heat were doing this year. Very unexpected. They're literally second in power rankings this year for next year, like early power rankings. So
I was surprised by that one.
So was I. I didn't expect everyone to do that, man, but I'm happy with it. So if they really do live up to the standards and are again once more a high seed in the East and then the NBA and have a deep playoff run, Eric Spoelstra is definitely going to win that in my eyes. Back up, I have Nick Nurse because
something about this team though. Yeah, because obviously Nick Nurse, but I don't see the Heat for some reason as a regular season team. I don't know, just something about them. They just seem like the type of team that they'll be like the 4th seed, but like if you're the number 1 seed, you can't really play around with them. But I don't really see them having that great record. As I've looked, to me, Boston is still there.
That's true.
Toronto, I think I could see them having similar record. I think the Nets are gonna be good this year.
Oh, of course.
They're still deep. This team goes not like 9-10 guys deep, and they're returning back with 2 All-Stars. So yeah, I could see that. And for Rookie of the Year, we didn't mention James Wiseman because he's been dropping down in power rankings actually.
Yeah, man, but like
he's 9th now.
Dang, I really thought he was gonna go number 2. I'm not gonna lie, because I feel like he wouldn't be too bad on the Warriors, but since he would go on the Warriors, It's not like he's going to get that many shots. Like he'll probably average like 16 and 10, but he just won't be noticed that much because he's going to be surrounded by three
And the
potential
Warriors
all-star players.
want to draft Denny.
Mm-hmm.
Warriors they're interested in drafting Denny or trading the draft pick.
I think they should trade down.
If he does get drafted at 9th, he would go to the yeah. If he goes 9th though, he would go to the Wizards. So actually, that could be good for him because John Wall pick and roll, so he could probably get a lot of points from that.
Yeah,
so
John Wall and Bradley Beal playing next year.
Actually, yeah, so that could probably actually help his stats go up. But you're probably not gonna get him the winning that you'd be in Golden State. So
yeah,
it is what it is.
Yes, sir. Now moving on to our all-star picks. So what I want to hear is our starting 5 and the 6th man, or just starting 5 plus 1 bench player. Started off with the East. Jordan, go ahead.
So I want to try and get the easy ones out the way first. So at center, I have Joel Embiid. You may not like him, but he's still talented. He's always going to put up great stats. So, and he's still a great player. So, I wish he could be more competitive on a daily basis. But again, he's still going to be great. Now, for the forward positions, I have Kevin Durant. I think he's going to come back looking nice and well on a good team. He may not be the same guy right this year, but he could still be averaging 24, 7, and 5 on great shooting splits on a top 4 team in the conference. Another forward position is Jason Tatum. So again, he's going to probably get even better than he was last year and get way more shots than he was getting last year. So I could see his averages going up from like 23 to like 26. Because I think they're going to actually just let him be the number 1 option. At shooting guard, I have Jimmy Butler. I think he's going to have an actual like superstar caliber season, and the Heat are going to be good. Now, point guard, man, oh man, this was a tough one. This was between Ben Simmons and Kyrie Irving. I know how crazy that sounds, right? But I think I'm going to give it to Kyrie. I think I'm just going to give it to Kyrie. I like Simmons more, but again, Kyrie, he's going to put up great stats, and I think he's actually going to be the leading scorer on this team just because Kevin Durant's going to be slow for the first half of the season. So I could see him averaging like 27 points per game. Again, on a great team. 6th man, Ben Simmons. I think him and Joel Embiid will play good under Doc Rivers just for the one reason Doc Rivers is good with players, and he likes to let players do whatever they want to, which is a good and a bad thing. But at least for their stats, it's going to be a good thing. So they may not do that well, but both of them, they're both talented, both going to get better. So, yeah. Now, for the West, at center, I got the man Anthony Davis, MVP candidate, obviously, Defensive Player of the Year candidate for this year.
Of course.
Nothing I could say. LA, top 3 team, at least in the conference. So, and who else? Okay, LeBron James. What else could I say? He's the man. Oh, wait, before I go on, now for the captain of the Eastern Conference team.
Ooh.
This was a tough one. So I didn't name the captain yet. I'm going to go with either between Jason Tatum or Kevin Durant.
No way. Not Giannis?
Yeah, I think.
Ah, man.
Oh, shoot. Oh, bro, I'm dumb.
You forgot about Giannis on your team, bro.
I knew I was tripping. Hey, so guess what? Okay, forget Joel Embiid. You're off the bench.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you. Thanks for. I didn't even peep that. I didn't even
peep that. Center Joel Embiid. I'm like, pause. Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, so I forgot. Okay, so Giannis is going to be the center. I kind of was tripping right there. Joel Embiid could be the 6th man. So, but, I mean, I guess Giannis has to be. I mean,
yeah.
Look, the only reason why I can see his stats going down is if he's frustrated with the team, but he's probably still going to be that guy, and I think he's just going to leave after. But now for the West, I didn't miss anyone on this one. Oof.
Yeah. Oof. All right, continue with your Western Conference team.
Center. Yeah, oh my God, bro, I was beyond tripping. Oh my God, I can't believe I forgot. To be honest, that's crazy. Oh my God, I don't make mistakes like that, but God damn. All right, so I already said Davis. Nothing else had to be safe. LeBron. Nothing have to be safe. Top 3 team in that conference, pretty easy. Kawhi Leonard. He's gonna be doing Kawhi-ish things. I mean,
Oh, of course, man. That's my guy.
I don't know how well they're actually going to do this year. I don't think they're actually going to. I'm not sure how well they're actually going to do, but
I feel
he's
like
going
the
to put
Nuggets
up
are going
his
to finish
numbers.
higher than them
He's
this
doing his
year.
thing.
I feel like the Nuggets would finish higher than the
Probably
Clippers this
could.
year.
Yeah, I think the Clippers are going down because Ty Lue is such a downgrade.
Oh, my
Bruh.
goodness. Don't get me started on
Okay,
him.
whatever. Let me just get on this quickly because I'm not trying to get started on this man, but Luka Doncic, my MVP, the team captain. So LeBron, you're not going to be team captain this year. I'm just going to put that up, LeBron.
Whoa.
And even if you were going to be the team, even if you wasn't team captain, AD would be the team captain. I think they're going to be top 2 in MVP voting this year. So it's a new day for
It's a
the
new
man.
day.
So,
Amen.
New day, really is new day.
Amen.
And
Yeah.
at point guard, I have Stephen Curry.
Yes.
Stephen Curry at point guard. Again, Warriors, they're going to be a top 4 team in the conference again.
Hands down.
They're like that.
Contenders, man.
And you know what this means? Yeah, you know what this means? James Harden is not going to be on the All-Star team this year in my All-Star starting lineup this year, in my opinion. I just don't see it out of it. I don't see it out of it. Because, again, I think Curry's just better, right? I mean, 2K was disrespecting Curry, but, that's a whole other conversation for another day. That's some disrespect.
That is true.
But, yeah, Harden. But, yeah, I'm going to say Harden's going to be the 6th man. I would say Jokic, but Jokic can't play well in the regular season. So I'm going to stop betting on this man to do stuff because he seems pretty lazy in the regular season. So, yeah, that's about it.
Hey, man. For the East, I was contemplating for point guard first. I was contemplating between Trae Young, Ben Simmons, and Bradley Beal. Now, I know he doesn't run the point guard, but I feel like the NBA can just put him there because
put him at guard, yeah.
Yeah, because it's just a guard, right? They just go off by guards, forwards, and centers, right? So I was contemplating putting Bradley Beal there, but in the end of the day, I said Ben Simmons. I truly feel like he's that type of guy right now. He might have a breakout season next year. I'm not saying that he's going to learn how to shoot the 3, but I feel like he's going to be more efficient than this year. So he's going to be he's going to take 10 threes the entire season to make like 8 of them. But I feel like he could be that guy this year and actually break out in scoring this year. For shooting guard, I had Jimmy Butler. Not much to be said there. He deserved it this year over Kemba, but you know what? He didn't get it. He should get it next year. Small forward.
Kemba even deserved to make the All-Star team.
That's actually true.
I don't even know how he made the All-Star.
Man,
Beal should have made it over him, bro.
Exactly.
This guy was putting up 20 points and didn't make any sense. But
small forward, I have Kevin Durant, self-explanatory. Power forward, I have Jason Tatum. He wasn't a starter this year, so he should be a starter next year. He proved himself this year, especially during the playoffs. He is that guy. And for center, our captain, Giannis Antetokounmpo. When you seriously think about it, a potential MVP three-peat. But still, captain. He is the face of the East.
He's a 6th man.
6th man, I have Pascal Siakam because Pascal Siakam is my guy. He's going to have a strong regular season. We never know about the playoffs after this season.
Yeah, I think so.
But he'll have a strong regular season.
And I'm not saying he's not going to have one, but I don't think he's going to have a stronger one than Ben Simmons or Giannis or Embiid. So, or Tatum or something like that. So it was just tough putting on him. I just have to keep it a buck. We have a good season because this is a good regular season. But I don't see. Just too difficult. The East is getting tough now.
Yeah, man. The Raptors, the Raptors fan of me, wanted to start him at power forward, but I knew that he's not better than Jason Tatum, so I had to settle for 6 man.
I probably would have I would have gone off on you. I would have gone off on you if I heard that.
Yeah, and I had to settle
that debate gets shut down forever. So
you never know.
So that Tatum Pascal debate, maybe again, but at least for now. It was closed down. It was shut. It really wasn't a debate in the first place. If you really, just watch the games, but again, continue.
Okay, so in terms of the West, I'm gonna start off with my 6th man. You may not like this one. My 6th man is Luka Doncic, because I have James Harden starting at the.
Sorry, what?
Listen. Okay, I'm going to say my lineup real quick. Steph Curry, James Harden, LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard,
Okay.
Anthony Davis.
Okay.
I feel like James Harden's going to be the starting shooting guard this year. Still, and Luka Doncic will be the sixth man. I personally feel that way, and I feel like it will happen.
All right. I mean, I have him as the MVP. I have him as the MVP.
Yeah,
So
you have him as MVP.
Starting off the bench. I mean, so
I don't know, man. I also have him up there in MVP
possible.
voting. I have him like number 3 for me. But you know what? He can always pull off some like 2K My Career stuff. He could be an all-star on the bench and win MVP that year. So, you know.
Who's your captain?
Yeah, but I feel like my choices are pretty much self-explanatory. Like, these are like the 5 best players in the West. And, of course, my captain, LeBron, because I would say someone else, but I'm trying to be realistic. The NBA is constantly on LeBron. So, like, they're literally Team LeBron. So,
Dang, okay.
That's why he's going to be the captain.
I said Luka because after this playoffs, Luka gained a lot of fans. A lot of Luka fans are coming out of the woodwork. So
that is true.
I think he's gonna, because even in his rookie year, he was supposed to be an all-star starter based off of votes. So he's always been extremely popular. And after this year's playoffs, he's just continued. That fan base is going up. And again, I like LeBron, but I think AD and Luka are gonna have a better season than him, and I think they're also just gonna start to be better captain. And look, again, I have Curry in front of my MVP voting in front of LeBron anyways, because Curry's actually the first option on his team. LeBron James, look, it's really not, it's not a full guaranteed thing right now. So
of course,
it's not what it used to be. If this was LeBron like 4 years ago, then yeah. But okay. Any new All-Stars you're gonna have on this team? Like just in general?
Ooh, I gotta think. I really want to put
make it last year.
Yeah, I really want to put Ja Morant on there because I love Ja Morant, but I'm trying to be realistic here, and I really don't think he's gonna make it. There's way too much talent in the West right now for him to do that.
Especially at guards. Oh my God.
I know, right?
Like
all the new guys coming in too.
Dame. We didn't even mention Dame. Yeah, we even mentioned Dame on this. So
it's crazy.
Or Jokic. Yeah, I don't think he'll make it. I think it's tough. Again, I don't think Jamal Murray won't make it either. I'm just gonna put that out there.
I want him to make it, but I don't know.
I think Mans are like kind of no. You need to relax with this guy. He's done this for like one time in his entire career so far. Most of his career, he's been this 20-point scorer who you're like, oh yeah, he could be great, but he's inefficient. So he did this with no fans. So again, if you can do this again, okay. Mitchell, I think he can make it, but I think it's going to be very low down, or possibly not even make it. One, it depends how good the Jazz do, that's not even that confirmed, because they could be like the 4th seed, but they could also be like the 7th seed, and depending on how other teteams do, you may not get there.
Yeah, I think Zach LaVine's going to make it in the East. I'd like to see Zach LaVine make it in the East, and I also think Jaylen Brown could potentially do it, but I feel like Devin Booker will do it.
Ooh. Yeah, I think that Devin Booker will do it because I think their team will be competing for the 8th seed, so they will probably do it. I honestly don't think the Grizzlies have a tough road for the playoffs, and I could see them regressing way down than they were this year. Like they were the 9th seed. I could really see them being like the 12th seed if they have a rough start or something, because again, the Pelicans weren't healthy. Let's be honest about that. The Pelicans weren't healthy, and that definitely changed things. I mean, you got to think the Warriors are going back, so that's one playoff spot already taken. OKC is kind of interesting because you don't know where Chris Paul is going to go. The Suns are going to only get better because they have Devin Booker and a good coach. Who else can I say? Yeah, but like that's not going to be easy on them. So they could be the 8th seed. They could also be the 12th or 13th seed and be looking for a top 6 pick in the draft, just because how stacked the conference is. So for the West, you're going to have some good teams not making the playoffs.
That's very true.
It is what it is.
DeAndre Ayton could possibly do it.
Man, he would have to be so immaculate, though. Like
that's true. That is true. That is very, very true, man.
Look, the names that we just named, like guys like Rudy Gobert, may not even make the All-Star team this year. So,
it's insane.
I'm sorry, bro. Like he got to do something immaculate. He better be averaging like 24 and 10, because you ain't walking with your little 20-10 and getting the All-Star votes in this year. Like,
That's facts.
you're gonna have to do something good, right? So,
Mm.
yeah, but I think Jaylen Brown and Bradley Beal, they'll make the All-Star team this year. I mean, Beal
Mm-hmm.
kind of deserved it over Kemba. That's all. And again, Brown's gonna be better than Kemba this year, anyways. So, yeah, so Kemba's gonna be a nice third option. So he could kind of
Yeah.
be that
I actually
nice
don't think
little
Kemba's
leader.
going to make it this year.
But, you know,
I
yeah,
don't
I
think
don't think
Kemba's going
either.
to be an
Yeah.
All-Star.
Nope, he will not.
He didn't even deserve it last year, so and I feel like he's going to put up the same stats this year, so no.
What about Kyle Lowry? You have him making the All-Star team?
Yes, I do. Okay. Kyle Lowry is that guy, man.
I could see it.
I can see it too, man.
I could see it, but
He's gotten his respect from
it's
the
gonna be
NBA
hard
as an
though.
All-Star. I will vote for
I'm
him
just
every
saying, like,
day.
he's even got my respect, but he's got my respect. But like Kyrie is coming back, so
It's going to be very
that nice
difficult.
little one spot you had right there, like even if you don't like Kyrie, the guy he's still like that. So yeah, that's one spot. I said Beal's probably going to make it this year because they kind of snubbed him last year,
Mm-hmm.
and I said there's guys like Zach LaVine, Ben Simmons, too many guys who are competing.
Mm-hmm.
KD's also won an extra All-Star spot. Just kind of
Yes,
taking it
sir.
away. So yeah, and even for the West, like you got to be careful what Klay Thompson's doing this year because that's also an All-Star spot.
Mm-hmm.
If the Warriors if they were to be really good this year, like be the second seed, and Klay's putting up like 20 points on great defense, he could be the All-Star, and that could leave someone like Devin Booker and Devin Booker and like Donovan Mitchell out of a All-Star spot.
That's
I
facts.
don't think Donovan Mitchell's going to make the All-Star team personally. I don't think he's going to do it.
Wow.
I think they're going to be the seventh seed, and I think they're going to be low in the standings to the point where, again, I don't think he's going to be doing that 30-point stuff again in the regular season because they don't play like that for the most part.
That
They
is
did
true,
that.
man.
Did that A because he was hot. 2 out of desperation. They didn't do that with Gordon Hayward. They're not going to do that with him. They don't do that. That's not how they run their team.
That's
It
facts,
is what
man.
it is. But
Hey, man.
they don't run their team like that, right? So you could be like, oh yeah, look what he's in the playoffs. But they do that consistently though, right? They don't.
That is a good question.
And for like guys like Jamal Murray, he's gonna be the third option on this team next year. I'm gonna just put that up there. It's Jokic is
Ooh.
Jokic. Michael Porter will be the first scoring option on this team because he's the best scorer on this team.
That is
by
difficult.
far,
That
most
is
talented one.
difficult.
And if they want to win a championship, he needs to be the number one leading scorer, not the best player. That's Jokic, because there's a difference. But he's the only guy on this team who could put up 25 points per game on a consistent. Like I trust, because see, Jamal Murray used to prove that. Jokic used to prove that he could do that in the regular season, which I'm not even sure if he even wants to, seeing the way that he acts, and the way they play. So yeah, if they want to win the championship, Michael Porter Jr. he's going to be dropping 25, so that somewhere in the 20s. So that's going to lower Jamal Murray's shots, and I wouldn't be surprised if people start getting complaints in the Denver Nuggets locker room. I wouldn't be surprised because you're telling people like Bo now, who I mean I'm not that high on everybody else's, but they're going to be like, yo, give me my shots. Where are my shots at?
Bo proved himself.
But I'm saying, look, people like him, Michael Porter, and like Jamal Murray, because Jokic is kind of unselfish. But those two guys, they're going to be throwing hissy fits about not getting shots.
It's a team
with
multiple guys that want the ball and kind of require the ball to thrive, which sucks.
Which is probably why this draft they should trade on Bobo for a nice little draft pick and try and get some good assets. Because he's not starting on that team. He's not going to get his full potential. Because, bro, we're never going to let him go for Jokic. Jokic is just better.
That is true, but he's a guy that could start at the power forward or small forward. But
I say power forward. I don't.
Yeah, Paul Millsap can come off. I wouldn't start him at the small forward because MPJ. But
yeah, but even that tall ball line that everybody else was they were losing their minds over. That lineup was badly spaced and they were awful on offense because
It was a crazy
Eventually,
lineup,
guys got
but
to be able to have
like you said,
skill.
it was horrible spacing. Like horrible
It wasn't
spacing.
effective. Wasn't effective. Wasn't
Yeah.
effective. You're not going to win games like that. So,
Mm-hmm.
Bobo may be on his way out. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised.
Amen.
Because people, they're going to start complaining now. When you have so many good players, they're going to be like, yo, where are my shots at? And other than Jokic, who's actually the most unselfish one on this team, he's the best one, Jamal Murray wants to shoot the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Porter Jr. complained in the playoffs that he wasn't shooting the ball enough.
He did. He should be able to get that ball. I wouldn't say he gets it the most, but he needs to get it. And in order you guys drafted him because you feel like he can thrive, so you better let him thrive. You know?
They better. Yes, yeah, so that's an interesting prediction. And one more thing I'm going to say. This is going to be, people talk about Lakers guaranteed second championship.
No!
Bro, do people don't know what guaranteed is? Bro, they're not even guaranteed to make it out the finals. And depending on how well they do, I said, what was I? Oh, yeah, the Mavericks are going to be great. Because not only is Luka going to get better, KP is going to actually be fully healthy this year.
They're not even guaranteed. It's more guaranteed than a finals, but they're not even guaranteed the first seed, bro. Like, when you really seriously think about it.
They're not even guaranteed a conference finals appearance.
Exactly.
You still need to.
The league is evolving, bro, and every single team is amazing.
Yeah. They need to make a move. Bro, if they come stand pat with the same old team, they're going to get bounced out in the second round. Because, this team's old. You don't have a lot of offensive scoring options. Kyle Kuzma is not that guy.
Oh, man, I don't like
if you're going against teams like the Nuggets and stuff, yeah. If you're going against guys like the Nuggets, who can be better, right? Or the Mavericks, or the Warriors. God's sake, yo, you better relax, or you're gonna get blown out.
Yeah.
You're gonna get run around in circles. So they need to make a move.
Facts. I saw this dude on TikTok. His @ is like Spawn Hour, right? And he was talking about how Michael Jordan has less finals appearances than LeBron because Michael Jordan, like most of his competition, was in the same conference as him. So now that LeBron,
yeah, he's right. Yeah, that's correct.
Now that LeBron, most of his competition now is in the same conference because you got the Warriors, you got the Mavericks, you got the Clippers, you got the Nuggets. I'd even argue the Jazz. Like you have all those teams in your conference.
Jazz, Rockets,
he's
not even the first round is easy.
A finals appearance. Not at all.
If they're like the second seed, let's say they're like the sixth seed for some reason, right? Let's say they're the third seed. The sixth seed in that you're first facing is not a rollover. You're not gonna the team that you're gonna probably face in the first round for most likely, you're not gonna be able to roll over them.
Facts.
And I think we haven't talked about this yet, but what do you think about the Trailblazers? I don't think they're actually gonna do well this season.
Sadly, I don't think they'll make the playoffs this year.
I think they're gonna be really bad. I just don't see it.
They could always come in.
Lucky they made the playoffs this year.
They could always come in as an 8th seed, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
At best, I think they're gonna be 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th seed.
I feel like people like the Grizzlies are gonna do better than them. I love the Grizzlies, man, and I feel like they'll do better.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I think they're gonna be one of the worst teams in the. They could arguably be the worst team in the conference this year.
Sadly.
And get the number 1 overall pick. So that's tough for Dame, but Dame should have. Bro, Dame ain't got to leave, bro. You're not.
He's too loyal, man. He's too loyal. Hey, But thank you guys for watching. It's been a good one. Episode 22. We're still gonna start going. Remember, follow on Spotify, all these podcasting networks. And also on YouTube. And, man, if you want to see anything talked about, just email me, DM me, comment on any of the videos, whatever, man, and we'll try and get it done. But, man, thank you guys for watching. we will see you guys next week.